Hey y'all, what up? It's your girl Jackie and I am back. If I had a penny for every time I say that I'm back, I'd be so loaded. And it's not like I do it intentionally. I really try to keep up and be as consistent as I can. And when y'all see me away, it's probably due to circumstances that I probably cannot avoid. So I'm really trying to be with you, especially during this pandemic time. I mean, it's good to just have someone to be there with you virtually or just anyhow, Let's just say I am back. Today we're gonna be doing a love video, and you see this quarantine time got us doing really weird stuff that we look back and we're like, seriously, what was I thinking? Why would I do that? So many mistakes. Why did I go back to my ex? Why was I quarantined with him or her? Why did I have to text him or her? I mean, so many things that we're doing this quarantine that I know we're gonna be so heartbroken by the time this pandemic ends. And I'm here to help you out today. Just tell you how to guard your heart. If you already started making the mistake, I'm gonna help you just take a back seat and start guarding your heart, And if you haven't started, well, it's better to take the precaution, right? So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now and let's get on to the video. Okay, so these tips I'm giving are for situations where you're in some situationship or some entanglement. It's something that is not really defined. If you are in a relationship where you guys are really serious, like you've gone through probably these other stages and you're now there and you've decided that you guys are gonna get married, then probably you don't need to be thinking about this as such, because this will delay your progress in the relationship. But if you're in a situationship, entanglement, friends with benefits kind of situations, then this is for you, because these things are usually very indefinite. They might just end anytime and you don't need to be heartbroken over such stuff, right? So yeah, these are the tips I'm giving for such kind of situations. Okay, so on to the first tip. The first tip is do not invest. Do not invest your time, your energy, your money, your effort. Anything that you're putting into this thing is gonna get you attached, and eventually it's gonna break your heart when things go south. You see, let them be the ones investing in you. Okay, don't be ignoring time to be with your friends, to be with this person, or don't be going out of your way really to make time for this person, or to make time for you to do stuff with this person, or don't be buying stuff or being the person going to book hotels or restaurants or places you're meeting. Don't be investing as such, because if you invest, as I said, investment brings attachment. If you invest, you're obviously gonna wanna see the return, right? Ideally, an investment expects a return. So as much as you'd want to convince yourself that this is not gonna come back on me, I got everything under control, I'm just making sure we have time or the whatever to do whatever. No, it's gonna come back because of the investment. You're gonna expect a return. So do not invest, okay? Do not. The second tip is do not embrace too soon. Take your time. Do not start feeling entitled. Do not start thinking of the future. Do not start thinking of how you two would look together, or how you two would be together, or the things you two would do if you're together. It might seem harmless that, oh, I'm just, imagining. Usually you imagine the things that you want to happen, and if you start embracing them, they're gonna keep coming. You're gonna look at them and see, oh, that's my boyfriend and that's my girlfriend, and at that point things are gonna just start going. You're gonna start getting weird. You're gonna start feeling sad, or when they don't do something you start feeling bad. The better thing to do is just feel that hope and just be there, be in that moment. Do not start thinking of what if, if, what could, what, why did they do this, why did they do that? Go with the flow. That's what I'm trying to say. So the third tip is be mysterious. They always say information is power. So the more information you're keeping to yourself, the more control you have over the situation. Okay, if you tell someone a lot about yourself, you're gonna have like an advantage over you. You're kind of being vulnerable with this person, and being vulnerable makes you feel connected or attached, or you feel like, because I've told them this about me, you know, you expect some kind of reciprocation, or you expect them to behave some type of way. You expect them to keep it in mind. You don't need to be telling them things that they wouldn't have known either way if you hadn't told them. You don't need to know how your whole day is going, what you're doing at every specific moment of the day. You don't need to know all your friends. You see, the more you open up, the more you share, you're like giving yourself away. Be mysterious. There's power in mystery, there's power in knowledge. Keeping it to yourself. Next tip is occupy your time. You see, if you're idle, ideally you're gonna be thinking about that person. Why don't I text them? Why don't I just call them? Why don't I just go and see them? When someone starts occupying your mind like that, where when you're idle, you're thinking about being with them, doing things with them, that's how the attachment comes. It's gonna like hurt you when you're disappointed, when you like text them and they don't reply, you call them, they don't pick, and they don't even say, I'm sorry, I was doing this and this, or they don't even call back, or you try to go and see them and they're not there, or they're busy doing something else with someone else. These things are gonna break your heart. So occupy your time doing things that you love. Okay, if it's not even things that you love, you can be watching a movie, but you know, movies have a way of kind of taking you back there. So try and do something active, like working out, going for a walk, going for a drive ride, going shopping, even cooking, cleaning, things like those, just to get you thinking about something else, so that you're not really having that idle space in your head to think about them, that is gonna make you do things that you're gonna end up getting heartbroken from. Okay, so the next tip is scars. You don't need to be too available. Okay, yeah, you could be dying to actually hang out with them, or it's probably been long or something, but it doesn't mean that every time they ask you, you have to be available. No. And honestly, find other things to do, so that your life is not really or mostly revolving around this one person or that one thing. You don't need to reply to their texts immediately. You don't need to pick their calls when they call. You can ignore it and send a text later and be like, oh, sorry, I missed your call, what's up? You know, don't be like you're too available or too idle, or there's just nothing you're doing. You're just sitting there waiting for them. You don't need to be meeting with them all the time. You got your own life. The last tip is mind your business. Don't be trying so much to know things about them. If they tell you a story, you don't need to ask questions and be like trying to really understand what they're saying. Take it as it is. The more questions you ask, the more you're gonna get attached. Oh, they told me that really personal story. I kind of feel connected to them. They told me about their accident as a kid, or they told me something touching or a very happy moment in their life. It's gonna make you feel attached. It's gonna make you feel obligated or burdened by what they've told you, like maybe I need to do something, maybe I need to be acting a certain type of way with them. The same way they don't need to know stuff about you, you also don't need to know stuff about them. Don't be going deeper and deeper and trying to dig deeper and deeper and deeper, because the deeper you go, the more attached you get. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are like the 6 tips that you should follow to guard your heart. Make sure your hearts are not being broken over things that are not even worth it. You know? I feel like this is what happened with August. It doesn't mean that if you're in a situationship or an entanglement or something of the sort, it's not gonna lead to anything. It can. is a possibility of it leading to something, and your actions before this are not gonna make it lead or not lead there. If it was meant to be, it's gonna end up there. If it wasn't meant to be, it's not gonna end up there. So don't feel like if you do these things that I'm saying, you're gonna ruin your chances. No, just do whatever I have said you do and guard your heart. Save yourself the heartbreak and crying and ice cream and what and sad songs. You don't need that in your life over things that are not even worth it. And yeah, if it leads to something, then you can change. You can start investing, you can start doing the contrary. But if it doesn't lead anywhere, or you don't see it leading anywhere, then you don't need to do anything, okay? I guarantee you, you're not gonna be heartbroken. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope y'all are having a nice time wherever you are. I hope you're staying sane and staying safe. Glad I was able to catch up with y'all. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Share your stories, share other tips, share anything, share messages that you want to share. Just share anything that you want to share. Share this video also to other people. And honestly forgotten how to do this. I was doing shout outs. I don't know why it kind of died down, but most people were not really putting their subscriptions on public, so I couldn't see who they are. But today I'm gonna shout out someone from the comments. So we're gonna shout out Marcella. Thank you for commenting and supporting, and even on the social media, thank you for being there. Yeah, and for the rest of y'all, just be active, be doing something that would get you noticed, that I can see, and your efforts won't go unappreciated. I'm gonna come back here and shout you out. So yeah, wow. I think it's time to end this video now. So see y'all later. Kisses.